Millions of Americans relying on food stamps will see a change in their benefits. Starting tomorrow, food stamp benefits will be cut. More than 47 million people currently receive food stamps or on the SNAP program. The average benefit per person now stands a little over $133 a month. That amount will be reduced for a federal savings of a total of $5 billion. Now, the cuts are the result of an expiration of the provision in the 2009 stimulus bill. And as those reductions take effect, the options that people can buy with food stamps can be limited.
The state of Oregon has important requirements for stores to accept food stamps, but some stores find ways around those rules, and the food they sell to those low-income families is not always as healthy. Newswatch 12's Steven Sandberg found out the different ways that stores can find the loopholes and has the impact that it's having on families who rely on food stamps.
When you think of a meal, you probably don't think of chips, candy, and soda. A lot of people don't. But for some low-income families, depending on where they live and shop, that could be a reality. Now, some groups are cracking down on stores that accept food stamps to make sure people get the healthy food they need. Step on into the corner store. You probably already know what you're looking for.
People, they get in a mindset when we go to the store, we want something bad.
But if you don't make much money, don't have a car, and live far away from a supermarket, these mini-marts may be your closest source of food.
We're the only store within miles around.
With cuts to food stamps, people have less to spend, and what they're getting on the cheap isn't always nutritious. In order to accept food stamps, stores need to offer fresh fruits, vegetables, dairy, bread, and meat. But most mini-marts make their money off a different food pyramid: candy, chips, soda, beer, and cigarettes.
Everything in here has to turn over, has to make money, and has to move fast because otherwise we don't stay afloat.
So some stores try to get around food stamp requirements. We walked through several stores in Medford that accepted the Oregon Trail food stamp card, also known as the SNAP program, and found the bare minimum: a couple pieces of fruit sitting out. They're not breaking the law, but it's not exactly putting healthy food within reach.
People are resorting to snack food. That's what they assimilate with going to the local store. We want to change that as much as possible.
Access wants to do something about it.
We're helping to promote nutritional items that they're willing to carry and coupling them with local farmers so that we can get good products in the store.
One of those partnering with Access is the Peach Street Market. They began offering fresh fruit last year, but for the first few months, much of it was being thrown away.
When I first introduced it, there was absolutely no profit. There was a loss, as a matter of fact.
Owner Nancy Murish says she's worked hard to promote the healthy options, both for her customers' health and her business's health.
Even though I make my profit off of the cigarettes, the beers, the candies, the soda pops, the unhealthy things, it's just I have a conscience about the nutrition for the people in the neighborhood. Is starting to catch on with a more healthy option.
The USDA licenses stores to accept the SNAP card. This year, the USDA investigated 5,000 stores across the country and then fined or disqualified almost 700 stores for violating the program rules.